Omega. Nick Jackson starting it out here. Remember the backstory here? We've told this story. The longtime fans or hardcore fans are aware that the Young Bucks traveled extensively when they were New Japan with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. As I said in the interview, they spent more time with these guys than they did with their own families.
That's right, Jim. In Japan, the buses, how the wrestlers travel from show to show, they're broken up by their faction. So Bullet Club, the team that Hangman, Omega, and the Bucks represented, they all traveled together. They were on 6, 8, 10-hour bus rides, typically multiple times a week.
Nice arm direct takedown, inversion to the head scissors. I asked the question, you know, you guys know each other so well. How do you game plan a team that knows your game, that knows what your tendencies are? It ain't easy.
Yeah, it's not easy, but what you got to do is use what brought you to the dance. Notice how the shoulder of Kenny Omega's taped up. Here we go.
Now Hangman and Matt Jackson.
Yeah, the emotional one of all of them.
Very stiff. Collar and elbow tie up there. Advantage Page shows his athleticism. We know that Matt Jackson is nothing short of phenomenal.
Now floats over, looks for the front chancery. Hangman looking for one of his own. Both men struggling, grappling.
Yeah, they want to show each other they know how to wrestle on the mat, more than just go through the air, more than just a Meltzer driver or a buckshot lariat. Just grind them down on the mat. And again, I don't think Hangman's going for this, to be honest with you.
Well, I also don't know that Matt's totally
sincere.
Yeah. Mind games. Well, that was uncalled for. You just spit in the face by a guy that you said, look at that. There's the evidence. The DNA running down the face of Matt Jackson.
Oh, Matt, double leg sweep. And now laying in right hands to the head of Hangman.
I was wrong. I said Hangman was the more emotional one, and right now it's Matt Jackson.
Rick Knox having to threaten Matt.
He snapped.
And Omega just trying to get shoved right now. Again, Matt.
Kenny in illegally.
And Nick Jackson now trying to plead with his brother.
And he's in illegally. So the tempers are flaring. The emotions are running high. Look, the bottom line, all these teams all have families. And you know, we joke about the family thing occasionally. But the family's got to be fed. The family's got overhead. They got homes. They got school clothes. They got a lot of things. Being the champion, you make more money. So it's what they're here for. They're entrepreneurs looking to make more money. It's that simple.
Oh, what a retort that was.
Wow.
Hangman dropped to a single knee. Nick Jackson hit with that soul button. Now Nick elevated over the top drop kick.
Well, that just rocked the head back of Hangman.
The Young Bucks showing why they are tag team specialists, second to none.
I said they're arguably the best tag team in the world. And Tony and I went through an era in our career where we saw some of the greatest tag teams in the whole history of pro wrestling.
We saw some of the greats ever. The Anderson brothers, of course, that come to mind. But my God, you can just go down the list.
Midnight, Rock and Roll, Arn and Tully.
Matt skins the cat, and now twisting neck breaker on the knee of Nick Jackson.
The Young Bucks have found their groove. They got their rhythm going. The Bucks are in control, but maybe giving Hangman Page a little too much time to catch his win.
Well, offensively they're in control, JR, but emotionally I really wonder if they are. I mean, that spat in the face still is weighing heavy on the mind of Matt Jackson here.
We have seen the aggression in this match from the Young Bucks at heretofore unseen levels.
The lower back.
That lower back of Matt Jackson, of course.
That's been problematic.
It certainly has, JR. Nobody knows that better than Hangman Adam Page.
One of the first matches I called that Matt Jackson was in New Japan, he had a back issue. And it damn near cost him the match. A lesser man would have lost. But that's been nagging, is my point. It's been ongoing. He hasn't stopped to have surgery or anything.
and that time they spent in Japan when Matt was laid up in the hotel room after matches, after those long cramped bus rides. Hangman, Omega, and Nick Jackson would take shifts getting ice for Matt, heating up a bath, doing everything possible to rehabilitate him in time for the next day's matchup.
Right now we got conversation and some unique facial expression from the partners and the tag champ.
It's almost as if Hangman was bossing Kenny Omega around. He tagged him in, he said, you get in here.
Now Omega, the running backbreaker on Matt Jackson into a cover. 1, 2. 2 count, and Omega continues to push the pace.
Tag made. Hangman, double sledge right across the spine. Again, aggravating that lower back, then a cheap shot on the ultra-talented Nick Jackson.
Yeah, aggravating the lower back and then aggravating the other member of the Bucks.
Now dumping Matt to the outside. Hangman, what has he got in store?
You hear Rick Knox say, keep it in the ring.
And, oh, God.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that, folks. Get the heck out of your way. Out of his way. Omega intervening.
The voice of reason, Omega.
And that's a little strange.
It almost looked like that he was going to try to drive him on that ring bell.
Well, Omega obviously is so focused just to win. Retain our titles. Let's get out of here. Get rid of this pairing. I don't think any of the elite guys, at least sans maybe Page, is comfortable in this environment. But they are beating the hell out. Nice chops.
Yeah, you're right. They're beating the hell out of Matt Jackson right now.
How long do they stay in the ring together?
One blow to that lower back again, and Matt goes down in a heap.
Yep.
Now Hangman and Omega, double back suplex. No. Matt going for the Northern Lights, but he can't.
He can't do it. They beat the back down too much.
Double sledges by Omega. Now Matt.
Absolutely.
Jackson, boy, he had that adrenaline rush. He screamed like a warrior.
That wasn't a Northern Lights suplex so much, it was just an overhead throw. And now mercifully, Nick tags in.
You know, one of Omega or Page should get the hell out of the ring, quite frankly. Do they get a championship advantage here?
Oh! Ho, ho!
Fire up. What's at stake? Everything. That's what's at stake. Everything.
And now Nick, that overhand chop. The Escalera into the hook on run on Omega. Charging in, rising knee strike again in the corner.
Nick Jackson has taken both of them on successfully.
Nick Jackson's phenomenal.
And now over the top. Oh, face buster out to the apron. Moonsault out to the outside.
Nick is perpetual motion. Amazing offense that is right on target. Sometimes you wonder if high risk to Nick Jackson has the same meaning it does to everybody else.
Sunset flip steps through. Scorpion, deathlock, sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. He's got Hangman locked up center of the ring.
He's got to sit down on it way deep.
Omega.
Uh-oh, here comes Kenny.
Kotaro Crusher to break it up.
The Kotaro Crusher was the only thing I think it saved him that time.
Kenny encouraging Hangman to make the tag. He does.
Now Nick and Matt both on the outside, but Matt coming in the ring and stopping Omega dead in his tracks.
Big mistake by Kenny.
Fans don't like it, but what are you going to do?
Now Omega, the Rana takes down Matt Jackson. Omega with that heavily taped shoulder, courtesy of Pac and that brutalizer. Now building up steam. Omega. Oh!
Boy, if the Young Bucks weren't familiar with that interaction, that offensive interaction for Kenny, nobody is. They waited for him, he committed, and then they tried to kick his head off.
And now Nick with the cover. 1, 2. I mentioned that shoulder injured by Pac in that 30-minute Iron Man match. Nick and Matt Jackson actually cornered Omega for that match despite meeting them here 3 days later for the World Tag Team Championships. That's what the Young Bucks would do for all of Omega's big title matches in Japan. Whether it was junior heavyweight or heavyweight, the Young Bucks were in the corner cheering him on, getting literally the best view of Omega and how he conducts himself in big matches.
Fans chanting, "Let's go, Kenny." And again, getting the Hangmans, getting the emotions going. It's a great strategy.
Nick out.
Double Irish whip into
Matt
the
in.
ropes. Super kick, no. Whoa, low bridge sends Nick to the outside.
Talking about knowing your opponent.
Exactly. It's just hard to get some offense in when the other team knows what play you're running.
Oh, it's like a knuckle arrow to the forehead of Kenny Omega. Oh!
Wow. You can almost feel the water about to boil over here.
The ire of Hangman is elevated.
So when you know what play they're running, then you change your playbook. Is what you do. And again,
you got to call an audible, Tony, at the line of scrimmage.
Right, and now they again attack the Hangman.
Boot to the midsection. Now Matt hoisting Omega up.
Oh! Pile drop with authority.
Cover, 1, 2, no!
Man, that's got to be disheartening when you nail a guy with a perfectly executed pile driver and he kicks out at 2.
Getting back up, still holding on the lower back on his right side, gingerly getting to his feet.
And Tony, for a pile driver, there's still a lot of strain put on your lower back when you hoist your opponent up like that, but not quite as much as a powerbomb. I think Matt Jackson may have made a mid-move improvisation there.
Chancery, held on pugnaciously.
Yeah, that front chancery got a great wide vertical base. Look at Hangman reaching.
Oh.
There you go again.
Hangman with the big boot up. Pop up into the power bomb. Omega opts not for the cover, but instead I believe he's going to make the crawl for the tag.
The cover would be the right thing to do right there, I think, in hindsight.
I'm not so sure he could even make a cover, guys.
Hangman, oh! Dex Matt. Wow. Sends Nick down again, sends Matt down again.
A lot of force behind those blows.
Page is one of the hardest strikers in all of AEW.
Hangman off the middle. Lariat takes down Nick on the apron.
He's a powerhouse, and he's athletic. Follow-away slam, the nip up, and look out over the top.
Oh!
One-man wrecking crew now.
Hangman Page starting himself a fire here tonight at Revolution.
Hangman doing a little bit of the cowboy stuff here in downtown Chicago.
Very well said.
Just desperation as Nick shrugs Hangman to the outside.
Back elbow, but still, Page hangs on the rope, still on the apron, but not for long, I got a feeling.
Kenny is still down on the corner, and it's 2-on-1, and he's taking both of them on here.
The Bucks are going to try to bring in Hangman the hard way, but instead he turned the tables on them.
And now Hangman taking a huge chance.
Orihara moonsault takes out the Young Bucks.
There's close quarters there, and Page, the wild-eyed Southern boy, if you will, was able to land on his feet. Amazingly athletic is Hangman Adam Page.
Take another look at this. Hangman risking life and limb, but finding his mark. The Young Bucks in his sights, and he takes out both of them.
Wow. Look at John Deere run over him.
Or a Stan Hansen, one of the two.
Yeah. Same difference. Except Stan didn't wear green.
Hangman. Now you can see the. Oh,
look at this.
Yeah, buddy. He wants Matt Jackson in. It's become personal now between these two. If it hadn't been before, JR.
He wants Matt, so shall he get Matt?
Matt's still holding onto his back. Here we go, slugfest. Fans are digging this, so am I.
The cross chop jabbing across the throat of Hangman.
How about that from Matt?
A little old school. Busted Matt's jaw, lips.
Line tag in by Omega with Matt in the corner. Omega charging in, diving back elbow strike. Discus elbow, pop up. It's
He landed on the back of his neck.
Matt,
I think he landed on the crown of his head.
You may be right.
folded up like an accordion.
The gut wrench by Omega. And Omega hoists him up. Dr. Bomb.
That's
High
it.
stack. 1, 2. No.
That was some A-list stuff right there from Kenny Omega. That Dr. Bomb normally gets it done.
And he's pretty frustrated now because he thought that was it.
He must really be frustrated because Kenny Omega is not known for tagging out after missing a near fall. So he's got some things on his mind as well that makes one stop and think.
Boy, Matt is just fighting on instinct right now, guys.
Just wild rights from Matt Jackson backing up Hangman to the corner, but Hangman, hot pursuit, eats a Kamagiri from Nick. And the tag out.
Big time tag, very timely, to say the least.
There's the audible you talked about, JR.
Bam. Right in the face of Kenny Omega goes that super kick from Nick Jackson.
And you see Omega immediately clutching that jaw. He may have a fracture or worse. Now Nick
Balance.
off the top.
Whoa! Oh, lands on his feet again. My God.
Comes in over the top with a destroyer. 1, 2.
New chance.
Oh!
Maybe not.
Massively close near fall. An amazing offensive sequence. Take another look. On the feet.
The unparalleled agility of Nick Jackson very nearly won the day and the World Tag Team Championships, but Hangman, too tough.
He had a great pinning combination, too. How he got out of it, I'll never know. It's amazing. You know, we marvel at the offense. Sometimes we should marvel at the ability to escape or the defense.
Absolutely, Tony. It's a three-pronged game, no doubt about that.
Oh, Hangman with his head captured and the kick to the face. And now Hangman basically out on that middle rope.
Oh my God.
Taking a page out of the Motor City Machine Guns playbook. Cover 1, 2, no!
Omega just barely made it in the nick of time.
Yeah, that was a definite save because the match was over.
Omega sent to the outside. The Bucks have Hangman isolated.
It seems as if the casualties and fatigue are starting to set in here. All these high-impact maneuvers, the fact these guys have been on the canvas a lot with some high-impact collisions, could be just a matter of attrition at this point in time. And it looks like the Bucks have the advantage.
Super kicks thrown with a 15% on that. Elbow to the jaw. Matt returns in kind. Super kick blocked. Oh, the kick to the knee.
Page changed levels very intelligently.
Yes, he did.
A villainous kick to the knee by the Hangman.
I love it. Villainous kick to the knee. Spin.
He's going for the chicken wing. He's looking to sink it in, but Matt is hand fighting with him.
Matt trying to maneuver himself to the corner.
There's Nick. Nick's got something on his mind here.
Matt rolls through. 450 splash. Matt covers. 1, 2. No!
Good God Almighty.
I think Matt's face said it all after that near fall. Good God.
Look at this. After reversing the chicken wing.
It was beautiful. It was impactful, but it wasn't enough.
This is an absolute firefight. The first team to make a mistake, I have to believe, will be walking out of here with the loser's share of the purse.
Remember, somebody's going to leave here the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Matt was going for more bang for your buck, but I think his lower back prevented him from getting a clean lift.
Ryman's carry pickup here.
And he hoisted up the green overalls, going up to the middle. Nick powerless to stop, and now Hangman.
Man, there's a lot of tandem offense we're seeing right here. This is damn good tag team wrestling.
Oh, Hangman. Buster suplex. 1, 2, no!
Page is irate. What the hell have I got to do?
Power bomb.
What you got to do is keep doing it.
V-trigger to the spine. Could do it.
Oh!
Matt Jackson in.
They have hit each other with everything.
Everything. Fans are loving this tag team championship match.
What else is next? What else can they do? And Excalibur, you mentioned a mistake. A mistake could be the determining factor here.
Kenny got the tag. Kenny's got the momentum. Can Kenny finish it?
He's got him set up. One for the V-trigger. Nobody home. Standing switch. Nick reverses onto it. Super kick caught. Omega boom with the V-trigger. Lariat attempt.
Look out.
Snapdragon avoided by Matt Jackson. And it's thrown. Bang! Another V-trigger.
And Omega may win this thing on his own. Look out! Nasty.
He'll do it again. Oh boy. That one was on target.
And now he's got him hooked. Tiger Driver 98 covers. 1, 2, no!
98 was a very good year, but apparently not good enough. And he's been textbook after textbook here. But boy,
what is it going to take to win this thing?
how tough is Nick Jackson?
What is it going to take to win this damn thing? It's the craziest thing I've seen in many years.
Well, we got a 60-minute time limit, so that should not be an issue.
He's got Nick set up in the corner. Omega. Bang with the V-trigger. Nick on the shoulders.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
A little extra. Put a little extra sauce on those ribs.
Nick Jackson laying in some right hands, trying to fight his way out of jeopardy.
Well, look how dangerous.
Oh my!
Omega's arms just went limp at his side.
Oh, look at this. Matt
He's going to do it on the ramp again.
Locomotion, nothing like suplexes. He's looking for one more. Can he hit it? Oh!
He thought about it. His friend. It was his friend he said suplexing. You got to do it, man. You had to do it. The tag titles that's the issue here. It's not friendships or road trips. It's money and championships.
And Hangman now may be effectively eliminated from this matchup. This could be a handicap match for all intents and purposes.
We are seeing 4 phenomenal athletes push each of them to the limit. It's amazing.
Get your ass up! Get your ass up!
Hangman
Just bossing his brother around. Get your ass up.
Oh no! No!
Keep your eye on Nick. Keep your
Jackson.
eye on Nick.
Are they going to do a Meltzer driver on
Keep
the
your eye
outside?
on Nick.
Oh, the Indy Taker! They just spiked Hangman on the ramp.
And look at the look of, I hope you can forgive me, in the eyes of these two young bucks. At least that's what I interpret, and I might be wrong.
Well, they know they can't win the match out here.
But now they have Hangman all but eliminated from this match. I thought it was the Northern Lights, but now the Indy Taker on the ramp. It's just the exclamation point. And that could have career-altering effects on Hangman Page. Omega very unsteady on his...
Look at Matt. Calling shots, calling plays for his brother to execute. And then, of course, taking Kenny Omega's head off in this tag team title match. Omega, the champion, along with Hangman Page, being tested now. Big way.
A hell of a super kick party.
We got to be toward the bottom of the ninth here. Tag, the double team.
Oh.
Double V trigger.
One. No!
Omega erupted. Look at his lying on hot coals.
The golden trigger. Avoid Omega kicking out at one. Oh!
He told him, he said, do it again.
Two.
Did you see? Oh! He was daring them to do it again, and they did.
Omega doing the daring. And the Young Bucks doing the doing.
And the fans calling Kenny's name.
Matt Jackson, stomping that shoulder. That was a shoulder targeted by Pac in that 30-minute Iron Man match.
Got to do what it takes to win a match.
And the Young Bucks, they see those AEW World Tag Team Championship titles as their destiny. And now, with it so close, they're willing to go to almost any length. A little bit game planning here.
Yeah, well, listen, Nick's trying to get Matt's head back in the game here. Again, the emotion has... His hands are shaking.
It's a very emotional time for all these men.
Yeah, but
their friendships go deeper than any of us can imagine.
It's really carried Matt away here, though, a little bit, more than ever.
Matt now with Omega set up over the shoulder. No! Hangman!
Page interrupting.
Oh! Power bomb through the timekeeper table.
Hangman Page saddled up, rolled in, and is keeping this match going.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Oh, the buckshot V-trigger combination!
For the love of God. How in the hell? Yeah, I don't understand it either.
If they got out of that, nothing's going to win this match.
Headbutting his friend. And there's a bam.
I thought that was it for sure. I talked about it earlier. That's the move.
So close. As Omega...
Boy, that shoulder's really bothering him.
Bang with the V-trigger. And Omega has one trump card left. The move that no one has ever kicked out of. The fans know it. They can feel it.
The one-winged angel. And Kenny trying to get it in place.
But that shoulder that was attacked by Pac, he can't get the grip.
And look,
Matt fights his way free, super kick.
Matt knew the inevitable. He got hit with it.
Yes, he did.
There's a tag made. Page will come back in. He'll be legal.
Hangman in.
Is he going?
Hangman. Oh, he's gonna... Left-winged angel.
Broken up. That's broken up the last minute. The one-winged angel had it. It was all over. Page had it won until it was interrupted by Nick Jackson. And this match will continue.
It's one of the damnedest things I've ever seen. How about that? A one-winged angel of his own.
There was no possible way that Mac Jackson was going to kick out. But now Hangman. Buckshot lariat.
30 minutes gone by, 30 remain.
Now Hangman. Buckshot